so that you guys can see it in all of its glory. I have a high render distance. Distant horizons or the render distance mods didn't work, so you're just gonna have to have a stronger PC. No. Alright, so you spawn in with a starter chest. Now, because of the looter mod, what it will do is it will make it so that it is access to loot, meaning not everybody will have the same. Not everyone will start with the same loot. These starter kits, typically, they almost always have this gun. It's not a very powerful gun, but it is a starter gun. Now, as you can see, I have the toughest nail mod. We have the toughest nails mod, which it manages climate, which is why you see like the little orange thing around my screen and this thing right here. Now, I don't know why the music is playing. I'm still kind of getting acquainted with the mod. Right. Okay, so that means we're probably near a bunker, because last time I found a bunker, that was what the sound was. But we have just basic survivors, which, you know, these guys, they don't really do anything. They're just there to make the world look more lively. Now, every night there is a wave of zombies / game mode C. Now, I'm also trying to figure out a way to have zombies spawn constantly in lit areas, which I have not found a solution for yet. It won't die. Now, the zombies move slower. They get slowness during the day. They're weaker during the day, but they still do not die from sunlight. Now, I want to make it clear, this is not a complete mod. There's a lot of features that I wasn't able to get working, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. And most of the threats are either in buildings or out during night. I'll just spawn one. Okay. So there's probably more of a village. So we shall find. Yep, here's an NPC right here. So the villagers, they can all be different heights. They have different genetic traits. You can talk to them. You can choose all of these things. You can give them gifts and stuff so they trust you. You can give them armor. Have them go on missions with you. You can look at the family tree. Now, her mood is overjoyed, but most of the time, these guys are very depressed. Now, you can assign them jobs, locations, give them gifts. You can command them to follow you and stuff like that. But the interesting part is the quests. Now, the quests increase they give you XP. They give you, I'm pretty sure they give you health. And they're very, it just makes the game more. You have the targets, so you can build your own shooting ranges and stuff. Test out your guns. You see the bullet is like actually lodged in it, which is really cool. Very, very well detailed. You have kill effects for when you kill me, bro. What is my ink? When you kill them, they ragdoll, which is another really now, besides that, here is what really stands out with this mod and the way that I configured it. Not everybody's PC is going to be able to handle this feature. But okay, so not all rocket launchers will cause the things to fly around, but as you can see, there's realistic explosion effects. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And you'll see his body go flying, and that is how the building will react. It's very nice because the physics mod adds the detailed particles. It looks really good. So now if you have about 4 of these guys and you light them all at the same time, it creates an even bigger explosion with concussive effects if you're standing too close. Now if you stack them like this, it will literally destroy the building. It's insane. Like, do you see that? That is amazing. Now, of course, it's gonna float because I didn't have the physics mods, which I'm going to. Flash mode, survival. Now, they will literally break blocks to get to it, which, like, they were smart. Now, if he hits me, I don't want to hurt me. Alright, so you see, it leaves track of blood, which what that does is it makes it easier for the zombies to find you and track you. Like, as I take damage, the zombies start to break blocks to get to me. So that means you have to fortify your building. Tornado max. I'm going to show you the tornado max and how it develops. You can see it literally develop in the air. When it starts to destroy, as it gets stronger, it will reach the ground and it'll start to rip blocks up into the air. It'll shatter glass in your mind. And then it will start to pick up the light blocks. So it's safer and really now get caught in it does not to the top, it will launch you thousands, hundreds of blocks into the air, and you will land. Now the zombies get picked up, and it's just bad. And these ones are basically tornadoes that just have fire, like paper that you can tends to be a little bit stronger. It's just ripping apart. It's just ripping apart all the light blocks. Just completely destroying. Sometimes. And when it does, sometimes you can get mod weapons in it. Yeah. Also, I would not suggest hitting OJ interact unless you're, changing colors. It's more of a Call of Duty arcade style, or when it comes to the combat, and I chose it specifically like that because nobody wants to use boring, basic Minecraft combat when they're playing on mudpack rifles. These zombies. Where you can get infected and die. This turret that uses specific ammo. This one's actually I think this one way better. You put ammo in it and automatically shoots, so I can see it clearly. Skin customization. Cape off. And now you can see the weapon right there. With the revolver, normally this actually helps. You can also switch shoulders. I'm using my side mouse button to do this, but you can change the buttons, of course. I think it adds an element of RPG style. You can crawl. I could add more animations, but I want it to still feel like Minecraft. It doesn't completely feel like a different game. And I think that's good. So now that we got most of that stuff out, we can go explore some of the structures I haven't showed yet. Oh, right here. This is one of the things that will happen. Sometimes there is boats. Now these interactable. There's also more marine life, like sharks. More, there should be more hostile. I'm going to add more hostile water mobs and maybe functional cars, because that would be extremely sick for when you find structures like this that span across the entirety of the map. Now something like this. These places, they have chests, but they don't have loot. these are good starting places for bases and stuff. After you clear them out, of course. They're very chaotic. Alright. Okay, well, there's an issue with it. It just drops you through. I guess. Does that have something to do with the fact that, yeah, it does. What? Let's see. Oh, it's low. Oh, that is amazing. I've never tested that. I have no idea why I didn't test it, but I did not.